Hey guys, Jamie 98 TV here with my WWE Monday Night Raw review from the 16th of June 2014. And Stephanie welcomes the WWE Universe to Monday Night Raw. She says that she has brought everyone out to show that they care, and that she knows how hard it is not having a WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Triple H says everyone comes out here every week to prove that they are the best. Stephanie says, well, basically hyping Triple H and says to look at him and his history. He says, and look at the history as him as the champion. She says the company is only as strong as their champion, and she feels bad that for the roster because they are being represented by Daniel Bryan. Loud yes chants by the WWE Universe breakout. Triple H says that what is disappointed about Daniel Bryan is his heart. He says that Bryan's selfishness is what causes refusal to give everyone an opportunity at the title. Triple H says that the roster and the WWE Universe deserve better than that. Triple H says that someone on the stage might be the next WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Stephanie says that all the authority are all about is opportunity. She then announces a battle royal tonight with the next spot in the Money in the Bank title match. Triple H says not everyone will be in the match. He says that Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns will not be in the battle royal. Neither will John Cena. Triple H tells Cena that he's giving him his opportunity to compete. He says that Cena likes to help people, so tonight he's going to help them. Triple H says that tonight John Cena will be given an opportunity to join the Money in the Bank ladder match when he goes one-on-one in a stretcher match against Kane. We then see an ambulance back up in the arena and two EMTs get out and unload a stretcher out of the back on it. They then wheel the stretcher out to the arena and Kane makes his way to the stage to look on at the ambulance. Then it's Dolph Ziggler vs Seth Rollins to open the show from the first match, and that was a pretty awesome match back and forth. You know, there were some points when I actually thought that Dolph Ziggler was going to get the win, and would have been shocked that if he did get a pinfall over Seth Rollins. And then I thought that Seth Rollins was going to get the win easily, and but I was wrong if I said that he's got it pretty easy because he hits a DDT, but Rollins picks him up and powerbombs Dolph Ziggler into the corner. Rollins mounts Ziggler and lands some hard right hands. Rollins picks Ziggler up and again powerbombs him in the corner. Rollins connects with a curb stomp and covers, but it's broken up by Dean Ambrose. Ambrose is all over Rollins, but Rollins escapes out of the ring and backs up the ramp. Ambrose grabs the mic and says that this will never be over until he gets his hands on him. Ambrose says that Rollins doesn't do anything without Triple H's permission, but why don't they come down to the ring and fight him like a man? Triple H gets on the screen and tells Ambrose that he's glad he likes to fight, but he's afraid he's got some bad news for him. Bad news. Barrett makes his way out to the stage. Barrett vs Ambrose is next. I thought that was a pretty awesome match, and I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Only them two can have a great match like that. They should be closing Raw, not opening it. It will now Dean Ambrose vs Bad News Barrett, and loads of back and forth action between the two. Ambrose goes to the second rope, but Barrett clotheslines him off to the top, to the outside. Ambrose bounces hard off the apron as he falls to the floor. Ambrose is favouring his shoulder. He on SmackDown. Ambrose tries to get back in the ring, but Barrett boots him in the face. Barrett goes to the outside and lands a kick to the head, and Barrett wrenches the arm of Ambrose and tosses him to the floor as we go to commercial. Pretty awesome match before the commercial break. And Dean Ambrose counters with a roll up for a 2 count, and Barrett lands a right, and Ambrose bounces off the ropes and connects with a right hand himself. Rollins shows up and stands on the announce table. He tries to get in the ring, but Ambrose knocks him off the apron. Barrett charges and Ambrose tosses him over the top. Ambrose charges and hits a suicide dive onto Rollins and Barrett on the outside. Ambrose and Rollins brawl into the crowd and Barrett gets back into the ring. The ref counts to 10 and Barrett wins by count out. The winner by count out is Bad News Barrett in a hard, pretty physical, good match if you ask me, in which I'll give it 3 out of 5. After the match, Dean Ambrose gets back into the ring and attacks Barrett from behind. Ambrose connects with Dirty Deeds on Barrett, and Barrett is laid out in the middle of the ring with new theme music. Looks like all members of the Shield now have their own entrance music. I never knew that Dean Ambrose had his own theme like that. We go to the back where Vicky Guerrero meets up with Roman Reigns. Reigns sweet talks Vicky and says that if anybody can get Reigns in the Battle Royal, it would be her. He tells her that she is a Guerrero. It's good to see that he remembers the legacy of Eddie and that the Guerrero name means something, and that she should do the right thing. He tells her that she shouldn't listen to the authority. He tells her to make sure there is a creamer in the coffee she's holding. She puts the drinks down and walks away. As she's away, Reigns turns his back to the camera and does something to the drinks. Vicky returns and grabs the coffee and walks away. The Wyatt family show up on the screen. Bray lights the lantern and tells everyone that they are next, then blows out the lantern. We're back on Raw and the Wyatt family are in the ring. They make their way to the ring where a ladder is set up. Bray grabs a mic and starts by saying that you don't have anything in the world if you don't have power. He says that without power, everything is useless. He says that power can be so addicting and everyone needs and craves power. He says that power will be the downfall of mankind. Bray says that a powerful man is to be respected, but a weak man is looked down upon. He says that with him living in the WWE universe, the World Heavyweight Championship is all the power he will ever need. Bray tells everyone to look at his brothers and to judge them as they will. He says that they are viewed as outcasts, worthless as dirt. Bray says that at Money in the Bank, his brothers are going to fight and they are going to destroy the Usos and take every bit of power they have ever had. Bray says that at Money in the Bank, he will stand on top of the ladder and change the world as we know it. He says hanging above the ladder is his glory and the change that everyone has been praying for. Bray says that all he has to do is reach up and take it. Bray promises that he will, and he can truly say that he has the whole world in his hands. Bray then sings he's got the whole world in his hands. Bray is then cut off by the music of Sheamus, and Sheamus makes his way to the ring with a mic. Sheamus tells Bray Wyatt that it's bad luck to walk on the ladder, especially being in the biggest ladder match of all time. He says that Bray has a lot of gold walking around and saying he has the whole world in his hands. Sheamus says he's going to change the world, that I'm going to put my whole boot down your throat. Sheamus says the talking is over, it's time to fight. And it's Sheamus versus Bray Wyatt now in what most likely would be a physical match. Sheamus can hold his own, but Bray Wyatt he's a tough cookie, and these two, our expectations was pretty high. Just I know that Sheamus can hold a great match, and I know what Bray Wyatt is capable of himself. The Usos come down and end up getting involved. The Usos attack Rowan and Harper, and all four men battle on the floor. Bray joins the fight, and the Wyatts toss the Usos back in the ring. Sheamus grabs Bray on the outside and hits a rolling senton to the floor. Rowan and Harper bring a ladder in the ring, and the Usos connect with a double super kick to the ladder and knock Rowan and Harper to the outside. The Usos and Sheamus set the ladder up on the ropes, and the Usos use the ladder as a springboard as they fly over the top onto Rowan and Harper on the outside. Sheamus then grabs the ladder and tosses it in the face of Rowan and Harper on the outside. Sheamus and the Usos celebrate the ring as the Wyatt family back up on the stage. Winner by DQ is Sheamus in a pretty good match, and what I'll give a 2.5 out of 5. We're joined backstage with Renee Young, who's joined by Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie says that we are finally going to have a new WWE World Heavyweight Champion at Money in the Bank. Stephanie says that the authority is all about opportunity. Stephanie says, "May the best man win," and she walks away in a hurry. Paul Heyman now shows up and says that at Money in the Bank, this will be chaos and opportunity. He says that a new champion is guaranteed. He asked the WWE Universe would be like if Bray Wyatt or Randy Orton become champions. He then mentioned that the other competitors in the match. He then mentions how his client Brock Lesnar ended the streak of The Undertaker at WrestleMania. He says this wasn't a prediction, that was a spoiler. Just like how Cesaro is going to become the World Heavyweight Champion at Money in the Bank. Heath Slater's in the ring. It's just not the same. He's just alone. It's no longer 3MB. He's back to a 1MB. He will be going one-on-one with Rusev, who is accompanied to the ring by Lana. Lana has a mic in hand, and Lana tells the WWE Universe to shut up as they chant USA at her. She tells everyone to listen to her, and she says that everyone in the arena lives in a country run by weaklings. She says that the American men that they worship as nothing compared to Putin. Lana says that everyone's time is ending soon. She says that the moments will crumble, monuments will crumble, and new ones will be built in their place. We then see a new Mount Rushmore on the screen, and very loud USA chants break out by the WWE Universe. Rusev now grabs the mic and says that everyone resisting is futile. He is the super athlete. Slater now grabs the mic. He says week after week they come out and say how great Russia is. He says if they like it so much, why don't they just go back? Slater says that he is sick and tired of hearing it, as is the WWE Universe. He says tonight he's going against the USA rock star. Well, I like Heath Slater. He's pretty awesome talent. I was hoping that he would have picked up a shock victory here, but shame he didn't. Slater starts by landing some right hands, followed by a kick to the gut. Slater charges, but Rusev connects with a huge super kick. Rusev now locks in the accolade, and it's over. Just like that, in what I'll give it 1.2 out of 5. The reason for that is just because Heath Slater got a bit of defence in, so that's why. We go to the back where Triple H is with Stephanie. Stephanie is in the bathroom where she is vomiting. Triple H tells Vicky to go and check on her. Vicky Guerrero then walks in and but Stephanie vomits all over her. Triple H tells Stephanie that they've got to get her out of here. Triple H tells Vicky that she's in charge tonight and to make sure everything goes according to plan. Triple H then leaves on Vicky's dreams. Roman Reigns is walking to the back and he walks up to Vicky and tells her that she is in hot water now and says that Stephanie will fight her next week. He says that this is her time to take a stand. He asks her to put him in for Battle Royal tonight. Vicky says, "Fine, you're in." Reigns smiles as he walks away, and Vicky Guerrero screams. We go to the back where Kevin Hart is with Renee Young. Renee asks Kevin what we can expect in his new movie. He says that the same cast came back, and you can expect everything to be bigger and better. Adam Rose now shows up with the Rosebuds. He tells Kevin that his new movie is awesome. He tells Kevin that he doesn't need to think like a man, he needs to think like a rosebud. Kevin says he doesn't know what he's talking about, and Rose tells him to not be a lemon, but be a rosebud. Renee then wishes Kevin luck on commentary tonight. And now Kevin Hart joins JBL, Jerry the King, and Michael Cole on commentary. Kevin makes his way out and to the announce table. The announcers talk to Kevin about his start and says that it's magnificent. His shirt that is magnificent. Fandango and Layla make their way to the ring and there'll be mixed tag action next against Adam Rose and Summer Rae. Layla and Summer Rae end up running to the back, and Adam Rose managed to just hit his victory on Fandango. Just like that, it's over. After the match, Kevin Hart gets in the ring and celebrates with Adam Rose. Rose and Hart both get off the apron and do a trust fall, where they are caught by the Rosebuds. The Rosebuds carry Kevin up the ramp and to the back. Pretty boring match. I'll just give it a 1.5 out of 5. It's now Battle Royal time, with most of the roster in the ring, with only one winner going and advancing to the Money in the Bank match for the WWE World Heavyweight title at Money in the Bank. Loads of people's eliminated, and it's finally down to Rusev and Roman Reigns. And boy, it was pretty awesome. But however, Rob Van Dam turns around into a big scissor kick by Barrett. Barrett hosts RVD while Dallas lands some right hands. Dallas and Barrett both charge at Rob Van Dam, but RVD fights them away with kicks. RVD tries to go for the monkey flip on Barrett, but Bo Dallas pushes him from behind and tosses him over the top rope. Dallas consoles Barrett, but Barrett hits a big clothesline to him. Barrett tries to eliminate Dallas, but he hands him onto the top rope. Reigns eliminates Wade Barrett himself, and Dallas eliminates Big E. Dallas turns around into a big spear by Reigns and he eliminates him. It's now down to Rusev and Reigns. Both men trade right hands in the middle of the ring. Reigns hits the rope and Rusev connects with a spinning heel kick. Rusev charges and hits a big splash to Reigns in the corner. Rusev runs to the corner and Reigns chases him and hits a splash. Reigns picks up Rusev and puts him on the apron. Rusev fights back with a shoulder thrust, but Reigns explodes back with a Superman punch, and Rusev falls to the floor. Roman Reigns will be in the Money in the Bank title match, and the winner by survival is Roman Reigns. After the match, we go to the back where Renee is with John Cena. Cena says that Roman Reigns earned his spot in the Money in the Bank. He says that on Monday Night Raw anything can happen. He says like tonight, the Authority needed his help. He then lists different ways he's going to help out tonight, ending it by saying he's going to help himself by becoming the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He then leaves the screen. I give the Battle Royal a 3 out of 5. I love myself a Battle Royal. Cameron vs Page is next in a pretty boring match, in which Page thankfully won. To be honest, if Cameron won, I would have been so annoyed, because Cameron's just so annoying. But Page ended up winning for PTO, and Cameron taps out, and which I'll give a 2 out of 5. We're now next, and Byron Saxton is with Goldust. Goldust says that he has met his partner for tonight, and he's super galactic, and it's going to be hot. Goldust then leaves. Right back to the ring, and their tag team partner against Goldust and his mystery partner. His mystery partner is Stardust, which is Cody Rhodes dressed up as Goldust. And basically the match only lasted a couple of minutes because Goldust and Stardust ended up winning, as Stardust hit a modified flipping stunner off of the top for the 3 count in what was a very fast match, which I'll give a 1.5 out of 5. Stardust were a little bit scary, to be honest. Kane took on John Cena in a stretcher match next. And to be honest, I didn't enjoy this main event. I thought it went too fast. However, there was some good spots like John Cena hitting the AA to Kane through the announce table, and him getting steps thrown it from the ring to the outside on Kane, just like he did to Bray Wyatt at Payback. And Cena explodes back to his feet and hits an AA to Kane through the announce table. And Cena picks Kane up and puts him on his shoulders. He starts walking Kane over to the stretcher that is on the ramp. Cena tries to pull Kane on the stretcher but can't do it. Cena picks Kane up and finally gets him off the stretcher, but Seth Rollins and Randy Orton now appear and attack Cena. Rollins hits a running lariat on Cena and Orton connects with an RKO. Rollins now grabs a steel chair and Ambrose now hits the right and attacks Rollins. Ambrose tosses Orton and Rollins over the top to the floor, and Kane gets back in the ring and chokeslams Ambrose. Kane charges Cena, but Cena low bridges him and Kane falls to the floor. Cena grabs the steel steps and tosses them over the top into the face of Kane. Cena grabs the stretcher and puts Kane on it. Cena starts pushing the stretcher, and right before he gets to the line, Kane sits up. Kane grabs Cena by the throat, but he counters it into an AA on the stretcher. Cena pushes the stretcher across the line and qualifies for the ladder match. The winner by pushing the stretcher across the line is John Cena. After the match, John Cena celebrates at the top of the ramp with the WWE Universe. He says he is Mr. Money in the Bank as we go off the air. And quite frankly, I thought this was a pretty good Raw. I thought it was the best in a while. And for that, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was pretty awesome, if you ask me. Let me know what you thought if you wrote in the comment section down below. I thought it was great. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. The links are in the description. Thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe.